This is my painting process. I start with a white canvas, but instead of applying the traditional dark brown underpainting, I let loose and have fun making a gestural, colorful, abstract underpainting. This is what will inform all the successive layers to come. Next, I decide what I will use for reference. This time, I used a wooden Buddha statue that I own. Taking charcoal, I sketch in the face. This can take quite a while, and by the time I get it right, the charcoal is pretty heavy on the canvas. Now I brush away the charcoal until there is just a faint indication of the face, so the charcoal won't be mixing with and dulling the paint. I start to indicate the shadow areas of the face and background. Next, depending on whether I'm using oil or acrylic, I add marble dust or modeling paste into the paint to give it more volume and texture. Then I begin to layer complementary colors on top of the underpainting. I use palette knives of different sizes to apply the paint. This way the paint sits up on top and allows the underpainting to show through in places, creating a shimmering of color. There is constant decision making as to what marks and colors of the underpainting to keep or get rid of, deciding what is enhancing or distracting from the overall effect. Glazing certain parts with thinned down paint to define or pull an area together, I may later go back in and add another layer on top to give it more life and interest. When the layers have dried, sometimes I will use a belt sander to take off the highest peaks of paint to reveal interesting colors and patterns. There is always an adding and subtracting going on until I finally decide the painting is done. The last thing I do is to give the painting a title. Sometimes they tell me their name. This one is Deep Within the Deep.